suggestion by one of you guys in the comments of one of my videos, and I thought it was a great idea. We've done some historic sort of maps before. We've done the German Empire and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, so I thought this would be a good one to do as well. Before we get going, I just wanted to say once again a huge thank you. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. Incredible. I don't really know what to say. It's been a huge goal and we got there finally. And yeah, you guys are the best. I love you guys so much, so thank you for that. But with that, I think we're just going to get straight in because I think this is going to be quite a difficult one and quite a long one. I'm going to start right all the way up here in the northwest corner. It's a bit of a weird shape. So we're just going to get going. This is usually the part where I don't speak too much as I'm trying to concentrate. So we need to use all of the paper here, like that. Wasn't even in shot. So yeah, guys, as I said, 1,000 subs is crazy, and I uploaded a short last night about it, and then also did a community post, and you guys, as always, just made me smile by your amazingly supportive comments, as you have been the whole time. You've been, obviously my supporters, but yeah, you guys have been amazing. And I can't thank you all enough for what you've given to me. I always had this idea of being able to make videos and how cool would that be, and you guys have allowed me to do that and given me, allowed me to make videos for you, and you've enjoyed them enough to subscribe, and now we have 1,000 subscribers, and it's just, yeah, I can't really describe how cool it is. So I'm going to move up a little bit just so I can centre my perspective. So we're down near the very bottom here. And now we go back up, thankfully, because I'm nearly out of paper. Okay. a touch. There we are. Okay, so we get the whole thing in. I'm gonna put there's some little islands down here that I'm gonna add. There's one here, like that. I'm just trying to deem what is, because some of them would be so small that they would just have to be a line, but some of them I can actually draw. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So that's the basic outline of Yugoslavia. Now Yugoslavia was a state down here in the Balkans. We're in the Balkans here in southeast Europe, and it's made up of what is now several countries. I know some territories around here are quite disputed, so I'm not going to get into that too much because it's not really I don't really know anything about it, and it's not really my place to say anything. But from what I believe, the states that now make up this land are Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Kosovo, and North Macedonia. I believe. I'm not 100% sure about what the disputed territory sort of, situation is. But that's my best guess. So this is an interesting one, a little bit like the Austro-Hungarian Empire video, where I'm going to be adding several cities that are capitals of countries nowadays. So let's do that. Some of them I also have no idea how to pronounce. So do one there. We're gonna go one here. We're gonna go one here. something like Ljubljana or something like that. Ljubljana. I don't think it's. I thought that maybe the J's were silent, but I don't think it's Ljubljana. I think it's like Ljubljana. Ljubljana, I think, something like that. Which is the capital of Slovenia. This is Zagreb, the capital of Croatia. This down here is Sarajevo, which is the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Podgorica, or Gorica. I don't think it's Cha, I think it might be Ka. Podgorica, which is, but I believe the capital of Montenegro. I could be wrong. Down here, is this Skopje? Skopje. I don't think it's Skopje. I think it might be Skopje. And then here is Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. Next thing on the agenda is we've got some water to add. So all the way down this area here, as you can probably tell by the fact that I've drawn islands there, is all water. So all the way down here. To about here. I think it ends about there. And that is when I found my pen, the wrong end. Always happens. That's the Adriatic Sea. So, what we normally do as well is add surrounding countries. So, I'm just going to add some very loose borders. if you didn't know where this was, maybe that gives you a bit of context. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 surrounding countries that surround this. So I think I'll just add in very faint letters where the modern day countries are. So Slovenia's up here. I'm not going to add the borders because that would take ages. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, it comes up okay. Let's make sure I don't spell this wrong. Bosnia and Hertz. Oh, Hertz. It's not Hertz, it's Herzegovina. That could be a bit. Serbia. Montenegro down here, and then North Macedonia, and then I'm going to add it because as far as I'm aware it is a country, but I know it's disputed territory, Kosovo. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 modern day countries made up Yugoslavia. So this is quite a large area of Europe. It's probably comparable to, I'd say it's a little bit bigger than Spain. It's probably a bit smaller than France and Germany. But yeah, it's large by any standard. So yeah, it's as you can probably tell, it used to be quite an influential power, and it was certainly an area where conflict arose fairly often. World War One was very much the boiling pot of what started World War One. Was around, I think, here. This area here. I believe the man who shot Archduke Franz Ferdinand was Serbian, which began World War One. But yeah, as I say, I am not going to talk too much about the disputes and things like that because I don't really like talking about stuff like that. So yeah. Yugoslavia, the first exposure I had to Yugoslavia was that it refused to surrender to the Axis powers in World War II, and I believe it was taken over, but it refused to surrender, and I can't for the life of me remember the name of the leader that was there at the time, but I do remember being taught it, the name of the leader. But yeah, as I say, I can't remember at the moment. There's some rivers that I don't know if I'm going to add to this map. We don't usually do rivers in the historical ones. This is, I think, the way I see the historical ones, or I guess the ones from the past, is the talk is more about what it was and what it became rather than the more geographical side of it. So I'm going to omit the rivers for now. I think I don't think that's too bad. I could have probably used more of the page out this way, and given more detail by spreading it a bit, but I was very conscious that because of the shape, because it's quite it's long, it's tall, and it's also wide, I wanted to be sure that I could fit it on the page, because there's been a few times, if you watch my map of Japan video, there'll be a few, you'll know that I ran out of paper completely and I had to do it on 2 sheets, so I didn't want that to happen. So yeah, I think the only other thing I wanted to talk about was when Yugoslavia was created, there was a lot of contention as to how it would be, I guess, what the nature of it was going to be in terms of administration and leadership and, you know, things like that, because as you can imagine, even though it was one state, there were several different peoples, Serbians, Croats, Slovenes, you know, all sort of with different needs and wants, and so I believe that a lot of the Serbian members of Yugoslavia wanted like a unified state, because a lot of their native peoples were quite scattered across Yugoslavia, and so they wanted to unite all the Serbian peoples, whereas some other parts of it preferred a more, you know, I guess almost like a federal, almost like states are in the US, where they have different legislative, the structure of legislative power was distributed more towards the different states, not states, but like, you know, the different peoples, and that what they saw it was like a way for them to be able to respect their traditions, you know, respect and sort of I guess celebrate the diversity of peoples in the state, and I don't really know exactly when Yugoslavia was dissolved, but I don't think it was that long ago. And I know that it came to be in, I believe, the aftermath of World War One. I think it was the early 1920s. It became a thing. So yeah, it's a strange one. I don't think there's too much. I think it's one of those things where there's not a lot of weirdly historical consensus as to how it went. And I think there have been several iterations of Yugoslavia with, you know, differences in it. And I think in the second iteration was when Kosovo was given its what's the word? I can't remember. It became a my brain is mashed. I've been at work this morning. I apologise. Yeah, they were given their own, you know, I guess like their own status. So yeah, it's a strange one, and it's difficult to know exactly where the power was held and things like that. But yeah, I think it was the early 2000s when it was officially dissolved, and the geography of this region started to become more of what we see today, as I say, with Serbia, Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Croatia, and Slovenia. So yeah. But with that, I don't think there's too much more to say. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Please let me know down below what you thought. And once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And hopefully many more to come. I'm going to try and get this video and another video out this week. I think the second one may be Friday. So